Let's move to the chapter 1, the sentence. What do you mean by sentence? A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. But there are some group of words that do not make sense. For example, sleeping is he. Can you understand anything? Is it a sentence? No. He is sleeping. So, words that make sense, that is called sentence. Star is earth, the sun. It's also group of word. Can you understand anything from this? No, you can't. Listen, if I say the sun is a star, can you understand it? Yes, this is called a sentence. So, the words have been placed in proper order. They make complete sense and are hence called sentence. The words in a sentence must be placed in the proper order to make complete sense. A combination or group of words that gives a complete meaning, thought or idea is called a sentences. As I told you earlier, a word the words in a sentence must be placed in the proper order to make complete sense. If we arrange it here and there, we can't make it a proper sentence. Same way, a sentence always begins with a capital letter. A sentence must end with a full stop or a question mark or exclamation mark. A sentence must have a subject and verb. Let's see what is subject and verb. So, a sentence consists of a subject and verb. We can say subject predicate. What's a subject? The sentence, what the sentence is about, that is called subject. Or whom or what we are talking about in that sentence, that is called a subject. Predicate means what is said about the subject. For example, the cat is drinking milk. So what is subject in the sentence? The cat. So we are talking about the cat. What is the predicate? Is drinking milk. So what is the action going on in that sentence? That is called predicate. A sentence consists of subject and predicate. As I told you, a sentence must contain a subject and a verb. Predicate always contains a verb. Sometimes, in fact, the predicate is a verb. In this sentence, the predicate is verb. Smoke rises. Here, smoke is the subject and rises on is the verb. That is the predicate. See here, Ram and Tara speak English when they are working. Here, the predicate is speak English when they are working. Always the predicate should contain a verb. The sentence may be very short or complicated, but basically there is always a subject and a predicate. The sentence should have a subject and a predicate. A sentence begins with, I told you already, it ends with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. Look at these examples. People need food. How are you? Look out. So, from the above examples, you can find out that there are different types of sentence. Some sentences ends with full stop and some sentences ends with question mark and some sentences ends with exclamation mark. So these are the four types of sentences: declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamative sentence. Students, you should learn the spelling thoroughly. So let's see what is declarative sentence. Instead of declarative sentence, we can say it as assertive also. A sentence that states or asserts something is called assertive sentence. It can be positive or negative. We can say it as a statement also. It gives, because it provides some kind of information. It provides some kind of information. See the examples. We have broccoli in the refrigerator. It's 67 degrees outside. If I had to choose, I would say that my favorite fruit is a peach. I told you it can be a positive or negative sentence. Seema will not visit us tonight. It is an example for negative sentence. So let's see the word order in a declarative sentence. The word, the usual word order for a simple declarative sentence is first subject, verb, object, place, time. See the example. The rabbits eat the vegetables in the garden in the early morning. So, underline the subject in the sentence, the rabbits. What is the verb? What is the rabbit doing? That is eat. What is the object here? Ask who question. Ask what question? What does the rabbit eat? It eats vegetable. So vegetable is the direct object here. Place, where? In the garden. Time, when? In the early morning. So this is the order, structure of a simple sentence. I think you have understood what is a declarative sentence. Just it gives a message. Let's move to the interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is one that asks a direct question and always ends with a question mark. The term interrogative sentence is another name for a question. Will you please open the door for me? Can I borrow your grammar book for a day? Could you please help me with these bags? There are some other examples also here. What is the name of your school? Do you have a pen? Is she at home today? Is she at home now? Where is she? Where do you live? These are some examples of interrogative sentences. Let's move to the third one, imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? Imperative sentence is that expresses a request or an order or an instruction. Advice. In an imperative sentence, the subject is you is usually omitted. As already it's understood. If I say, don't touch me, don't get panic, don't eat too much, wake up now. If I'm saying something, I'm talking to somebody. So, you is the indirect subject there. No need to say, you wait there, you don't go there. No need to say the subject. That is omitted. So, the imperative sentence mostly it doesn't have a subject. It's understood. Direct order command. Wake up now. Warning. Watch out. Advice. Don't be panic. Don't eat too much. Instruction. Go straight ahead, then turn left. Take the pill after a meal. Request. Please don't go. Please reconsider. Let me alone. Please. So these are called imperative sentences. Let's move to the last one, exclamatory sentences. Every sentence begins with a full stop. I already told you. This exclamation sentence ends with a exclamation mark. A sentence that expresses a sudden or strong feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. Shall we see the examples? What a beautiful performance. May she live in peace. How wonderful. Well done. What a fool I was. What a beautiful country. So these are examples for exclamatory sentence. Some exclamatory sentences there with interjunctions. We use hey, oh, wow. These things we used to use. What a brilliant idea that is. Keep in mind always exclamatory sentence ends with verb. How I wish I were there now. Oh granny, what big teeth you have. What a cool car you have got. These are example for sentence exclamatory sentences with interjections. Let's see the structure of the exclamatory sentence. First, let's see with what. What a noise. If we use a noun after what, we can use a. What a silly man. They may see. Made. He is. The verb comes at last. Now with how. How sad it was. How softly she spoke. How he lies. So these are examples for exclamatory sentences. Students, I think now you have understood the four kinds of sentences. Let's have a recap. What are the four types of sentences? Declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. See, what's a declarative sentence? Makes a statement that ends in a period, means full stop. I like freedom. Interrogative means, isn't this great? Question mark. Asks a question. Imperative. Catch me if you can. Gives a command. I'm free. How free I am. We can say these are called exclamatory sentence. Students, listen to me carefully. Understand the grammar types of sentences. We can say types of sentence or kinds of sentence. Already you have studied in 6th standard, 7th standard. So if you learn again and again, you become perfect in this. Write three sentences in each type of sentence. Along with this, I'm giving a worksheet also. Do it and send it to my personal number. So I hope you all have understood. If any doubt you have, you can send a voice message. Thank you, students. Have a great day. Let's meet you in the next class.